Honestly, I feel like my biggest lesson this year was relationships and friendships. I was going through so much up and down roller coasters. My pet had just died in June. I was in the middle of my doctorate program. I was working full time during one of our quarterly audits that I host, and it was just so much going on. And in that time frame, I realized that I don't have a circle. I don't have a community to call my own or to lean on when I need that type of support. And I had realized that earlier in this year that I had essentially asked God, I was like, remove everything that is a distraction, anything that can do me harm, just clear my path so that I can focus on my purpose. And I wasn't expecting him to literally clear the path, but clear all of the friends that I thought I would have around forever, all my family that I thought I would have around. It's like everything just got swept away in just one giant flood, and I just didn't see it coming whatsoever. I had a feeling, but I wasn't expecting this. So it's like he literally plucked me from a garden that I thought was made for me, that I had threw my energy, my time, my effort in, and left me off to the side when really he was repotting me. And it's crazy that when you're in an environment, you don't realize how draining it is, how much energy is being taken from you, and why you're struggling so hard to grow into the person that you're supposed to be until you're removed from that situation. And at first it's lonely. You think of a garden, you repot your plant into a bigger pot. Your plant doesn't know that. At this point, it's just going through stress from being repotted. It's going through all the changes because there's literally nothing there. They're now forced to grow their roots down into their own territory in the hopes that they'll survive here. Not realizing that the garden that they were plucked from was just infested with all these type of toxicity that you were just sucking up, not even knowing, thinking that that was the food that you needed to survive. Meanwhile, you were just making yourself sick over and over again. All the plants that were around you, like your friends, your family were just literally sucking you dry. You would get rain, and instead of you being able to get, comfort and the necessities that you needed out of that, they're sucking the life out of you. I guess I'm essentially saying that I was not expecting to realize that that was the environment that I was in. And hindsight being 2020 now, it makes sense how everything went. I was outgrowing my friends. We're just not on the same awareness anymore. What I find more important or what I prioritize is completely different. And just with my family, I had cut off my mom and my sister last year, and then this year me and my sister had a falling out and it went away. We're cordial, but to me that just means that we're just not going to really be talking at all anymore when we used to talk every day. But I do understand that I can't heal somebody, I can't teach them anything that they don't want to be aware of. There's nothing that I can do, there's nothing that you can do to make somebody aware of what they're doing. Honestly though, in this year I've just learned that you can only help people that want to help themselves. If people are so bent on staying in the same situation, there is nothing that you can do. There's no amount of advice, no amount of emotional support, any type of support will get them out of that situation unless they want to get out of it. And I realized I was getting so drained trying to find any and every way to reword, rephrase, reapply advice to my friends and my family situations, only for them to not listen, only for me to remain unheard and then have to listen to the same problem over and over again. And then at one point I just got tired of it. Something clicked this year where I'm just like, if people want to do what they want to do, just let them do that. That is their life. It's not your job to save any and everybody. You can't do that. You can't save everybody. You have to save yourself first. You cannot get everybody in the door. You have to get yourself in the door first, and then you can reach back. That is literally the only way that is going to work. And when I started to realize that, and I started becoming aware of the fact that it wasn't me, I know I give good advice. I know I give sound advice. The normal person or the average person would listen to my advice and actually take heed and apply it. But if they're not ready to be held to that type of standard, they will fight you. There are certain people that they can only go but so far before they not only try to sink themselves because of their beliefs or how they feel about themselves, they will sink you. And when I stopped letting people do that, I had people falling left and right. I had lost sisters, I had lost friends, best friends, just everybody out of my life. I feel like this year I just honestly got tired of constantly putting myself in situations and then getting upset when people didn't listen, when I knew for a fact they wouldn't listen. But it felt better to focus on their problems than to focus on mine. I wanted to be the savior in everybody else's story that I forgot to be the savior in my own. And it has caused so much resentment for myself, resentment for others. When I give my time, my energy to my friends and my family, and they don't listen, they don't apply it, just continue to do what they've always been doing, even though they've asked me for advice. So I'm bending over backwards, trying to give you every ounce of effort for you to just be like, nah, I'm good. But honestly, if I won't say had, I already knew that that was the situation anyway. So I can't be mad at anybody but myself, because I put myself in a situation knowing the outcome of it. That my friends aren't going to listen. My family isn't going to listen. I am the only person that can change my own life. They have power over their own. They can make their own decisions. And regardless of what I say, they're going to live their life the way they want to. And that has nothing to do with me. That doesn't affect me. That doesn't affect my money. That doesn't affect my life or my values, because that's them. So it's something. It's definitely different. But essentially, I just honestly got tired of being everybody's floor mat. And I feel like it's worse when you're aware that you're a doormat, but in your brain you keep hoping that they will treat you, I don't know, like Persian fucking rug. Something of value that you wouldn't want people to just tread dirt on, that you would make them take off their shoes and wear special slippers to step on. That's insanity, because it is literally insanity. But I had to learn it this year. I said this year, however they show their character or how they show up for me, I need to take it as that is how they are. That is their character. It's a difference between character and behavior. And a lot of people do not recognize that at all. Literally, just so you have it, character refers to the underlying moral and ethical qualities of a person, essentially who they are at their core, while behavior refers to the observable actions and reactions a person displays in different situations, which are influenced by their character. Got it? Make sense? So, simple way to put it is, the character is how they are on the inside. Their behavior is how they act on the outside. Overall, I say this to say that I'm just over giving more than I get. And I'm not matching energy, but I know I deserve better. I know that there is a community out there for me. There are better friends out there for me. There are better people that I can consider family out here. But just being stuck in what I have now, just because it's comfortable, just because it makes me feel good short term to help people, there are plenty of people out here that I can help, that will actually learn from what I'm saying, will actually apply what I'm saying and make their lives better, and then help other people. I love to leave things better than I found it. And I struggle so bad in the environment that I'm in now, or that I was in. I've since cut a lot of things out. Overall, I'm not accepting breadcrumbs next year. I'm not accepting half-ass friendships, half-ass relationships that are just draining to me, or constantly saying, hey, I hope we hang out, we never hang out. It's just overall stepping into 2025. I want to be the woman that I always knew I could be, the woman that I always knew I deserved to be, but was held back by trying to bring everyone and everything with her, trying to bring and build up everyone around her when she couldn't even build up herself. I'm taking parts of myself to help others, and I'm not getting anything back. So I want to take 2025 to make it my year where I thrive, where I pour into myself wholeheartedly, fully, and just commit to showing myself that if I can commit to my half-assed friends, my half-assed family members, if I can commit to trying to fix people who are clearly bent on not wanting to be fixed, just imagine if I put that energy into myself, where I'd be at the end of this year. So this is my video to me. So this video is for me, accountability for me, that same time next year, everything is going to change. And I'm going to be I deserve to be, because I put work, I put actions behind the words that I said. And I'm standing on business in 2025. So I hope y'all are along for the ride. Thank you so much for being here where I just got this off my chest. I hope you guys are going into 2025 just rocking that shit, leaving everything behind. Leave in the comments what you're leaving behind in 2024 and what you will not tolerate as you go into 2025. I'll see you guys later. Make sure you subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.
If it fuck me, then fuck you. And that's the way I like it.